Hi guys, what's up? My name is Ronald. We will make an e-travel account for this year 2025. We will be talking in Taglish, English and Tagalog. Now, one of the requirements is kailangan mong magkaroon ng account. You need an account first before you can register under e-travel. Okay, go online and visit etravel.gov.ph. Click the menu or the hamburger menu and then choose sign in. Create an account. Enter your valid email. So, ilagay niyo yung email niyo at siguraduhin meron kayong access dito. Make sure you have an access to this email because there will be an OTP and also your e-travel QR code will be sent here. Press continue. Open up your inbox in your email. I-check niyo yung email niyo at gamitin yung OTP. Once you got the 6-digit OTP, copy and paste it. Press continue. Gumawa ng sariling password. Create your secured password. Make sure na merong small and capital letter, a number, digits, and any special character. Pwedeng at, hashtag, minus, plus. And also, it must be 12 characters. So, hindi 10, hindi 11. Repeat or retype your password and then press continue. Make sure that you will remember this password. Isulat nyo or screenshot para hindi nyo makalimutan. Okay, this is your personal information. So you can either take a photo or a selfie or upload a photo in your device or mag-upload ng picture na nasa cellphone nyo. If you're gonna take a selfie, by the way, you should choose the front camera. Position nyo yung face nyo sa gitna ng frame hanggang maging green. And then wait for the countdown. After that, it will be automatically uploaded. If you're not happy with your photo, you can click the trash icon para ulitin or burahin yung picture. Anyway, if you are holding a non-Philippine passport, choose foreign passport. Para naman sa mga Filipino, syempre pipiliin natin ay Philippine passport. Pwede kayo mag-refer sa passport nyo para masagutan nyo yung mga tanong dito. Add your first name, middle name, and last name. If it's optional, pwede nyong i-leave yan as blank. If your name has a suffix, tulad ng mga junior, the third, senior, you can click this one. Choose your gender, male or female. And then add in your date of birth. Kung kailan yung birthday mo, pwedeng i-type or gamitin nyo yung calendar. For your mobile phone, if you are outside Philippines, just click the icon and you can choose which country code you have. For Philippines naman, it's default na +63. Add your citizenship. So, kung Filipino nga, you should choose Philippines. If you are not Filipino, just choose again in the drop-down menu and then answer which country you were born or country of birth. So, like what I mentioned earlier, mag-refer kayo sa passport nyo para mailagay nyo yung passport number or travel document number. Answer which country it was issued and date when it was issued. So, kung kailan in-issue yung passport nyo at saan binigay anong bansa. Kung OFW ka, you should choose Philippines pa din kasi kahit under Philippine Embassy yan, you are still holding a Philippine passport. For occupation, just choose which is the closest that describes you. So, merong student, housewife, just choose accordingly. For working professionals, this is the best option. Ang pinaka-best answer dito is yung professionals technical. And then, press next. Country of residence. So, if you are living outside Philippines or you are a tourist, you can add in your address here. Para naman dun sa mga OFW, for example, if you are working abroad, your permanent address should still be Philippines. Unless ikaw ay PR or citizen na sa ibang bansa. Okay, anyway, choose which country nga. Add in the other details like city, province. So, for Philippine address, we have barangay, municipality, and so on. So, just choose accordingly. Andyan naman yung mga sagot sa listahan. The last, optional. So, pwede nating wag nang sagutan yan. And this is the easiest part. Kailangan nyo lang reviewin yung information nyo. Your personal details, your address, or country of residence. If you need to change, just press this button. If there are no errors, you can press submit. And that's how easy it is to register sa eTravel. So, congratulations. For this part, you can now submit either eTravel arrival or eTravel departure. I have a separate video for that. You can check it out. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Kung meron kayong tanong, just comment down below. I will answer you. Shout out to those who subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video.